Today, we have some exciting news about the highly anticipated Galaxy S25 series. If you're eager to learn about the latest leaks, pricing updates, and everything Samsung, you're in the right place. By the way, if you haven't reserved the Galaxy S25 yet, click the link in the description to reserve now and get a chance to win $50 Samsung credit, up to $1,250 additional savings, and even a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit. Let's dive in. Great news for European fans of Samsung. While earlier rumors hinted at a possible price hike for the Galaxy S25 series, a new leak suggests that might not be the case, at least for Europe. According to a report by Gizmo China, an anonymous source has shared documents revealing pricing details for the Galaxy S25 lineup in Europe. The leaked prices for the Galaxy S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Ultra appear to be on par with those of their predecessors, the Galaxy S24 series. However, there's a catch. The leak does not mention prices for the 512GB and 1TB storage variants, which are rumored to come with a slight price increase. This is significant because the Galaxy S25 series features Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, a high-performance processor that is reportedly more expensive than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and Exynos 2400 used in the Galaxy S24 lineup. Additionally, smartphone parts costs have risen over the past year. Despite these challenges, Samsung appears committed to maintaining its pricing strategy for the European market, even if it means taking a slight hit on profits. Now let's turn to South Korea, Samsung's home market. According to a recent Korean media report, the company has reportedly decided to freeze prices for the Galaxy S25 series at the last minute. This decision directly contradicts earlier rumors suggesting a price hike across the board. The latest report indicates that the base model of the Galaxy S25 will start at $1,155,000 won, while the S25 Plus and S25 Ultra will be priced at $1,353,000 won and $1,698,400 won, respectively. These prices match the launch prices of the Galaxy S24 series in South Korea. However, before you get too excited, there are a few things to keep in mind. While a price freeze in South Korea is promising news, it doesn't guarantee that the same will apply globally. Samsung's decision to hold prices steady in its domestic market might not translate to regions like the US or Europe. In fact, there are a few reasons to remain cautious. The Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset is more expensive than its predecessors. The base Galaxy S25 model now features 12GB of RAM, an upgrade from the 8GB RAM in the Galaxy S24. For the 512GB variants, away from the official launch, where we'll get all the confirmed details. What do you think about these pricing leaks? Are you planning to grab the Galaxy S25, or are you waiting to see the final prices in your region? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, reserve your Galaxy S25 today using the link in the description for amazing perks like $50 Samsung credit, up to $1,250 in savings, and a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the latest tech. See you in the next video. Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm x 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like Titanium Violet and Yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like Titanium Blue and Green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.